Welcome to Focus on Southeast, a monthly program on issues and events impacting the campus of Southeast Missouri State University. I'm Dan Woods, General Manager of KRCU Public Radio, Southeast Missouri's NPR station. Today we're talking with Southeast President Dr. Carlos Vargas. On our agenda today, we'll talk about Southeast's Unmanned Aircraft Systems degree, Southeast being named to the Service Honor Roll for its community engagement, and entrepreneurship at Southeast. All that and much more is coming up on Focus on Southeast. Dr. Vargas, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dan. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Very good to see you. Thank you.
Let's start off by talking a little bit first about post-election.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of discussion about the election leading up to it, and now that it's behind us, what are we doing for the students to allow them to share their thoughts on campus?
Well, clearly the results of the election were somewhat surprising, I guess to say the least, but right now we have made sure to give students opportunity to chat with us, conversations with us. We actually had a session at the end of last week where we brought together a number of international students to give them an opportunity to ask questions, to share their views and their comments, and we were there just to make sure that we were able to be helpful and to address any questions that they might have at this point. You know, it's too early right now to know exactly how things are going to go and what direction they're going to go, but I'm optimistic that things are going to work okay. We're again trying to reassure everybody on campus, and you know, there are many people that are still digesting the results of the election, and some people are very pleased with it. Some people may not be very pleased with that. So we're playing it as time goes on. We'll see how it goes. But certainly we are. Our Office of International Programs is working with the students to answer any questions that they may have. Sometimes they're not necessarily following all the developments, politically speaking, in the U.S., and so we're helping them with that. Okay.
Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the university and working with the business community, specifically right here in Southeast Missouri, in the Cape Girardeau area. What are you hearing from area businesses on how the university can partner with them when the graduates are leaving the institution?
I'm hearing good things. We are, as you know, we are continuing to develop and explore partnerships with the business community in Cape. In particular, we have most recently we had a dedication for the Ross Center for Media, where that houses the Arrow, our student newspaper, and also one of the production labs for the Department of Mass Media. And that just is exciting for us because our students are in close connection, close contact with professionals in the fields. So that's exciting, and we continue to do that. I hear good things. I think that the city of Cape in particular is very happy that we are doing these things. And these actions certainly are beneficial for our students. There's absolutely no doubt about that, and we're going to continue to do them. At the same time, in many cases, they represent activities and initiatives that have an impact on the finances of the university. I mean, we have to take care of the facility. We have to lease the places in many cases and all that. But we're working together. In that particular case, the Ross Center for Media, we received a gift from the Ross family, and so we're excited about what we're doing. We are what I call a very engaged institution, a very engaged university, and we're going to continue to do so because this really helps the students.
Do you have a sense in talking with businesses that the graduates that are leaving, do they have the skills that area employers are looking for? Are you getting feedback from them in that area?
We are in many areas. We are. There are some, I think, that where there's room for improvement, and that's what we're trying to do now, is to go to the business community and say, what is it that we can do that we're not doing well? Help us understand what are the needs that you have. Help us so that we can develop and make adjustments to our curriculum to make sure that the students, when they graduate, have not too much difficulty adjusting to the working environment that they are going to be going into. So that's something we are trying to do, and we're going to continue to do very aggressively, because it is important that the business community feel that we really are responsive to their needs. So,
and that kind of goes back to a discussion you and I have had many times about these students being able to be critical thinkers and to be problem solvers, so that when they apply for a job, they're a perfect fit for what that business is looking for.
Right. Yes, absolutely. One of the things that I continually to tell the students is that they need to add value to the organization that they join, and if they don't add value, I say to them, they're not going to be there for long. The organizations need individuals that are going to really help them perform better, be more efficient, be more effective, be innovative. And those are the kinds of things that we need to make sure our students have when they go out and into the workforce.
Let's stay on the business line of thinking and talk about entrepreneurship. It's an important part of Southeast Missouri State, has been for many, many years. How do you see students plugging into the Douglas C. Green Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and of course events like Global Entrepreneurship Week, which happens in November? How important are those events and programs for our students?
They're very important. They're very important. I think one of the things that universities in the past historically have not done a very good job at is to promote this idea among the student body that they need to be innovators, that they actually have an opportunity to develop a new business, to bring their ideas to fruition, to actually actually offer products, to develop new software, to develop new products that are going to really change the way business is conducted, the way industry operates, to develop new technologies. All that, you need to develop it. You need to have the students actually become aware that they have that capability. And so they need to, as they go through college here, they need to develop the skills, they exercise those opportunities. And so our entrepreneurship programs are aimed precisely at doing that, putting the students in contact with individuals that have done that. So in this particular week that you're referring to, the idea is precisely that, to expose our students to individuals who have been successful entrepreneurs. And so that they see, oh, I can do that. That's something that I should be able to do. And when you do that, then they look at the curriculum. The students look at the curriculum differently. They're not just trying to get a grade. They're not trying to get an A. They're not trying to just pass a course. They're trying to really figure out how they can use what they're learning in that course to really put it to use in creation of a new business or implementing a new idea.
Because the next big idea may come from right here in Cape Girardeau.
It can come from anywhere, absolutely, and that's something that I tell the students. The students need to feel that they have, that being at this university gives them all the tools that they need to be able to be a very successful individual, professional, and entrepreneur if they choose to do so.
And that ties back in with the partnership with the business community, and there are many successful business leaders in Southeast Missouri, and you can tap into their expertise, their knowledge, to help enhance what the students are learning at the university.
Yes, and that's why we are very interested in promoting internships, giving our students the opportunity to really experience the business world, the industrial world, firsthand for a small period of time while they're in college, so that they understand what the expectations are. Because the expectations are not only the technical ones that they need, they also need to understand how to operate in the business world, in that environment, what the expectations are in terms of behavior, in terms of being a team player, in terms of contributing and being a good, articulate representative of the company, of the organization. When they make a presentation, that they are able to write a paper and an article that is actually well written, so that they can be shared with other individuals, potential customers, and so on. So that all comes together as in the graduate that we need to produce.
Well, how about we take a break?
Sure.
Let's take a short break and we'll continue our conversation with Dr. Vargas in a moment and ask him about the university's unmanned aircraft systems degree, and later we'll discuss challenges and opportunities with campus expansion. You're watching Focus on Southeast. We'll be right back.